So I called you back on here today to continue my video earlier today. And it's just a part two about one trigger of me, what's it called? Like closing up and like, you know, just curling into like me, I guess. Anyway, like I said, we moved from New York to Florida. I was like 11. And when I was in New York, I had a favorite cousin who has passed away in like 2020. Um, but we grew up together. We were the same age. We were like 6 months apart. So we literally did everything together. My child's having a time of her life. So, when we moved, when it was just me and my mom who moved to Florida and my cousin, we just separated. We just left my favorite cousin in New York. So once I came here with my other cousins, they acted like I was not their cousin. They literally was looking at me like I was some new kid. And they never really took me in as their cousin either. Anyway, like I said, when it was time for me to, as a woman, to talk about or to ask a question or anything like that, you can't really ask your parents questions about certain stuff because some things like that are personal is going to be everyone's business. Okay, no one wants their stuff, their business, everyone else's business. So I'd rather either go through it by myself or ask someone who I trust. And at that time, I didn't really have anyone that I trusted. Anyway, just to let you know how my childhood was and unto my adult, I mean, yeah, noticing that I kind of don't have anybody kind of like helped or didn't help do anything either. So, yeah, I mean, I think that's the end of this segment. That's one of the reasons why I already talked about my younger cousins, how, and they were kids. Like, I'm not going to ask them grown up questions. They're still growing up. Um, so I was to myself, like I said, I'm an only child. So, and anyway, I felt like that's one of the things that my ex used against me, like my circumstances, to where he did whatever he wanted to me and he knew that I wouldn't tell, you know? So that's one thing that kind of did play with my mindset and turned me into, hey, and please make sure you subscribe and like my videos. Thank you. Anyway, that's one of the things that did make me go into depression because I felt like if he wasn't listening, no one was listening. And plus, my mom, like, I don't know what it is about the Haitian culture, but they definitely respect the men more than they respect the women in this culture. I don't know why. Like, they treat the boys like they're kings and the girls like they're servants. Okay? So my mom loved my boyfriend, ex-boyfriend. And she literally took his word over mine. And so that was another thing. And I felt like he knew that and he would play on that. Like he would use that as a piece of his. So that those were all the contributions to my depression, and this is part 1. I just wanted to let you know. Thank you. I just wanted to let you know what all caused me shutting down for all those years that I shut down at. Thank you. I love you guys. Follow me for part 2, okay? I mean, well, this is part 2. So follow me for more, on this series of what I did learn while I was depressed, okay? Please. All right, peace out. Bye.